Welcome to today's Emunah Minute. The Be'er HaChaim contrasts the personalities of Yisro and Balak. The Torah tells us at the beginning of Parshas Yisro, Vayishma Yisro is kol asher asa Elokim Moshe Yisrael amo. Yisro heard everything that HaKadosh Baruch Hu did for Klal Yisrael. And as a result, what does Yisro do? He leaves his life of comfort and privilege in Midyan, and he goes to join the Jewish people in their encampment in the desert. He was so overwhelmed by what he heard, so overwhelmed by the miracles, so overwhelmed by the Hashgacha Pratis, divine providence, that he decided he needed to be a part of this. What did the Torah tell us when it comes to Balak? So the Torah says, Vayar Balak ben Sipor is kol asher asa Yisrael le'emori. Balak saw everything that the Jewish people did to the Emori. Vayagar Moav mipnei ha'am. As a result, Moav was very fearful of the Jewish people. Kiravhu. Ultimately, again, because he felt the Jewish people were great in numbers. So what does Balak do? Balak sees everything that the Jewish people had done to the Emori. So Balak goes and he hires Bilam to go ahead and curse the Jewish people. And the Be'er HaChaim says something so beautiful. He says, wherein lies the difference between a Balak and a Yisro? Right? They both heard the same things. Yisro heard everything that HaKadosh Baruch Hu did, and he was moved to join the ranks of the Jewish people. Balak heard everything the Jewish people did, and he was moved to go ahead and hire a Gentile prophet to curse the Jewish people. Two dramatically different responses to the same events. Now, of course, one could say on a simple level it's very different. Yisro wasn't the king of a nation. Yisro wasn't afraid of being displaced from his land. Okay, but the Be'er HaChaim says something truly beautiful. He says, if you look at the Psukim, there is one stark difference. When it comes to Yisro, the Torah says, Vayishma Yisro, Eis Asher Asa Elokim. Yisro heard everything that Hashem did. When it comes to Balak, Balak heard, Vayar Balak ben Sipor, is called Asher Asa Yisrael. You see, Yisro, when he saw the great events that had befallen the Jewish people, understood that it was the Yad Hashem, was the hand of God. Balak just thought it was the physical or military prowess of the Jewish people. Yisro was moved because he saw the Yad Hashem, the hand of God, the hand of providence behind all of these events. Balak was unmoved because he just simply saw a nation that was physically or militarily stronger than his own. And what a profound insight the Be'er HaChaim is offering us. Because so much of life and so much in how you view the events of life is who you view as the prime mover of those events. Things happen in life, good things, challenging things, brachas, tsaris, all kinds of events. Who's behind them? When we look at the events that happen to us, when we look at the events that happen in our communities, when we look at the events that happen in the world, do we see Hashem? Do we see the Ribono Shel Olam somehow communicating to us through these events, through these happenings, through the day-to-day things that occur? Or do we just simply see Olam Kimin Hago Noheg? The world is just kind of going on as its own. That's the difference between a Yisro and a Balak. All Balak saw was just another nation who was stronger than his, who posed a military threat. Yisro saw the Yad Hashem. Yisro understood that everything that had occurred was only a result of the Ribono Shel Olam's providence and intervention. And in our personal lives, as I mentioned before, we have ups and we have downs, we have brachas, we have klalas, we have beautiful times and we have tsaras. But it's always important to remember that it is always the Ribono Shel Olam who is driving all of those events. There is no such thing as the Ribono Shel Olam absenting himself from our lives. The moment we begin to think that is the moment that we become like a Balak. Our job in life is to become a Yisro, to recognize that all of the events which occur within our lives, whether they are challenging or halavai miratz Hashem, they are good, they are brachas, all are a result of the Ribono Shel Olam's hashgacha, the Ribono Shel Olam's providence, the Ribono Shel Olam's direction, and the Ribono Shel Olam's oversight. Vayishma Yisro Eis Kol Asher Asa Elokim. Yisro understood that everything that occurs is from Hashem. May we be zocha to achieve that same level of understanding as well. Wishing everyone a wonderful day.